it's Linda from Full Moon Studio. Welcome to the third video in my series on busting your paper stash. In the last video, I showed you how to make pretty card bases using the scrappy strip method, like this. Today I'm going to show you how I made those up into finished cards. So let's get started. I'm going to start with this one. And I've used the Magnolia Lane DSP, and I'm going to use Mossy Meadow cardstock. So the usual rules apply. I've taken a piece of A4 cardstock, I've cut it in half at A5, and I have scored it at 10.5 to give me my proper card base. Now, if you remember, when we made these up, I started with an A6 piece of card, and then I have cut it now down to 10 centimetres by 14.3, and that fits onto the A6 card base as a mat. I'll pop that to one side, and the first thing I'm going to do is stamp the greeting as a focal point, and I'm going to be using the greeting from Colourful Seasons. So I will use the Mossy Meadow ink, which matches the cardstock. And I'm pre-stamping it onto one of the Stitch Labels framelit dies. That's okay. It's okay. It's not wonderful. I think I've got a better one, so we'll use that. Just let me put this, close it, because I can hear someone saying to me, close your ink. So I've got that, and I've got that. So I think I'm going to commit. Let's glue it down. And let's see if the glue works for me today, or if it's having a hissy fit. No, it's working. Good, it's working. This must be a good omen. So, get that centred. Yep. More than happy with that. Just take that out of the way. So I am going to lay this flat. I'm not going to be popping it all up on dimensionals. And I think we'll... I'm going to go for the middle. So that's okay. So I am going now to put some pretty bits of fussy cut paper. So these are some of the bits that I've cut out from the DSP, and I'm going to go with this big one here. I need to cut another one. I want to cut that again so that I can raise it up. So a wee bit of fussy cutting. I'm not going to bother with that leaf. Let's leave that out of the way. And remember, when you're fussy cutting, to turn your scissors. You see, I've said that wrong. To turn your paper and not your scissors. Can you see I'm turning the paper as I go? And I only want the flower part. I don't need that leaf either. Let's take him away. But I'll keep it. I will keep these leafy bits. I may want them later. Don't want that. Don't want that. That's a leaf. Okie dokes. I think it could get messy. So I want to put that around there, and I think it will need another leaf there. So that's that, and then I'm going to mount that one up on top of that. So that's okay. Now at the top, I'm going to use one of the smaller flowers, I think. And I'm going to, again, fussy cut this out. Don't think I want the leaves. I must remember when I'm doing this to bring the rubbish bin through. So I've got that and I've got that. I've already cut these out, but, oh no, don't like that. Okay, here's a thought. I've got the leaf, this baby leaf. It's from the Magnolia Bloom set, so it matches. And I think what I'm going to do is actually stamp it. I'm going to stamp them there. Let me find a bit of scrap. Let's see. If I want that to go there, let's go there. No, let's not. Well, okay. Let's mend it. Let's get some of these leaves. Woo. There are no mistakes, only creative opportunities for embellishment. So that is going to go on there. Yup. Let's glue that down, quickly cover up the mistake. Let's do it like that. And let's see. What's that? I'll go there. Let's find another leaf. I've got one cut. That will probably work. I think this is an object lesson in what to do when it all goes wrong. Oh, that's okay. I think one more leaf there and we'll be out the danger zone, as it were. Let's see, can I get that in there? Yep. Okay. So I'm going to actually do something else. I want to just make those petals stand out a little bit. So let's use this. This is the petal pink, and I'm just going to use my sponge dauber, and I'm just going to distress the edges a wee bit. I think it'll make them stand out a bit better against the... Yeah, let's do that. That one I probably don't need to do because this is the one that's going on top, so... Just rough and ready, not even thinking about this. I think that does give it a little bit more of a little bit more oomph. So we'll call that pretty much done. Oh, hello. That's not happening, is it? Nope. Leave it. So I'm going to now glue this flower on. And just make sure it's where I want it. Yeah. Okay, I'm good with that. So this one needs to go where it's, yeah, there. So I want that leaf there. Yes. Stay still. Stay still. Do as you're told. Let's see. Just, I'm not going to push it completely. I've got some wriggle room then. Yes. Just make sure it isn't going to obscure the sentiment. That's fine. And then this one I'm going to pop up on some dimensionals. Being a bit generous there, aren't I? But yeah. Okay. Lord, I'm making a mess. So that's going to go up on there, and that gives me that little bit of dimension on the card. So that is, yeah, I think I'll call that done. I've got these. What do you think? What do, ooh, shall we? Shall we? I like that. Yeah, let's go mad. Again, I just want to be sure I don't obscure that. How did I have that before? Like that? Yes. All right. So I have still to do something on the inside. Let's see. I'm just checking that I have actually cut this the right size, and I have. It's always a bonus. So I'll bring the Mossy Meadow back in, and I will use the Magnolia Blooms stamp set. I'm going to use this big one, which echoes that. And I'm just trying to decide which way up I want it. There, that way. So let's go. Hold on. Let me bring in a scrap of paper and my stamping mat. Right. And I want it to flow over the edge, which it does. And I think, let us just go up a little bit and along the bottom a wee bit. In there. That's okay. Lovely. Pleased with that. Being a bit rough and ready with the glue. Oh, I think my head was just in shot, sorry. So that is my first card. Let's put it like that so you can see it. Maybe bring it up to the camera a wee bit. And the only stamping that I've done on that is my sentiment and a wee bit in the inside. So that is card number 1, and I've got a second one, so we'll do that and I'll try and not mess it up. So my second card, I have basic black cardstock and the usual rules, cut in half at A5, scored at 10.5, that's the bottom of my card, and this is the base that I'm going to use. So I'm going to commit and glue it on. Of course, we are normally far more careful gluing our card fronts on, but I don't want this video to last forever. That's that. So I'm really going to use, if you like, the same layout again. I have already stamped a sentiment for this one. It's on the smaller circle this time. And again, I'm just going to glue that down because I know that's what I want to do. Ooh. Let's get it. Just going to tilt it to a slightly jaunty angle. There we are. Now then, there were lots of these beautiful big butterflies on this paper. So what I've done, I have already no, I haven't cut them yet. I've cut them out roughly and I've glued them onto some black cardstock. And the reason for that is I want them to have a little bit of solidity about them, if you like. So I'll cut these out now. I glued them on a while ago, so they should be good and sturdy. Once again, I'm turning my paper, not my cardstock. Now, if I'm lucky, I might be able to do the antenna. Yep. I'm going to try because it's nice to have them. Woo! I am going to cut his antenna off. I'm going to amputate because they're going to just be in the way of the sentiment. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Yes, I want it there. And I'm going to do the same with the little one, just cut him out. And this time I'll not bother with even trying to do the antenna. Antennae. Okay, so the reason that I've put them onto cardstock is because I don't want them flat. I want to just ever so gently bend up the wings and give it a bit of dimension. Yeah, I've just got a little bit of blue there that's really annoying me. I think he's going to go about there. So I'm only going to glue really his body, just a little bit either side of it, enough to give it some grip, but not enough to stop the wings from coming up with a bit of dimension. That's us. Go there. And the same again with this one. I think I'm going to put him at more or less the opposite angle. About there. All right, so I think what that needs is a bit of bling. I think we're going to have this. It's a warts and all video today, ladies. Many apologies. I'm just going to put 2 on him, and then I'll put 3 down here. That will give me a total of 5, which is a nice odd number to have. Unless we decide he needs more, but I don't think it's going to need more. Let's give it a tickle. That's enough. I have one more thing to do. I can hear my ladies saying, Linda, the inside, the inside. I've not forgotten it, of course I haven't. As if. The glue doesn't want to work. Come on. I promise I'll get a new one out before the next video. I promise. If in doubt, shove a pokey tool down it. See, there was a lump. If this happens to you, you can unscrew this bit and run it under hot water, and it will improve things no end. And that's the thing. It either yeah, it's old. I need a new one. I'm just trying to. Oh, look at that! Trying to get the last of it out. That's mad. That is just way too much glue. There. So let us pop that down in there quick. Before anything else can go horribly wrong. And the final thing, I think I have fussy cut a black and white butterfly, and this one I've managed to keep the antennae, and I think we'll just stick him down in the bottom there if the glue behaves. Woo. So I just let's put him there. Right, that is a bit of a gluey mess. However, I think it will do for the purposes of demonstration. So I have made this card, and of course I remembered to make it a nice decorated envelope. The instructions for this are in Paper Stash Busting video number 1. So that's that one, and here's the magnolia one with its stamped inside and its matching envelope. So I think I'm going to bid you all a very hasty farewell before anything else can go wrong. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think you can agree that I've kept it real today. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.